ones, empaths, they try to destroy you. That's what they aim to do. They try to break you down to nothingness, right? They try to break you down to your core. But I'm telling you now, it's backfired on them. And the reason why it's backfired on them is because they never anticipated that you would heal. They never anticipated that you would be able to get back to yourself again. Now, I know you might not be fully back to yourself, right? I know you might not be fully back to how you were before, but you're a new, enhanced version of that. You now see differently. You now see red flags in people, right? You've now awakened to the abuse that you went through. And they never thought that you would make it here. You know those days, the uncontrollable tears, the not eating, not sleeping. Oh, the narcissist thought those days would last forever. They thought those days would last forever. But they didn't anticipate us breaking through that barrier, starting to learn, starting to understand, studying, researching, finding out the reasons why this happened. They didn't anticipate this. They also, right, didn't anticipate that when they left you high and dry and they went over to their greener pastures, right, when they saw the new shiny toy somewhere else, the greener pastures elsewhere, they thought, yeah, I'm going to leave this one here. I don't need them anymore. I've done what I've done with them. I've got what I want from them. I don't need them anymore. I can leave them here. I'm going to go over there because there's something better over there. When they got over there, they were scared as they looked around at this yellow grass, or this astroturf as one of the commenters likes to call it. And they realized, oh shit, this is not greener pastures. Oh my goodness, this is not greener grass. I want to go back. And this is the beginning of the backfiring, right? This is the startup of the backfiring. And all of the stuff that they wished you to be like, miserable, unhappy, torn up, they're feeling those pains now. Remember, no debt in the universe goes unpaid, as I heard somewhere someone saying. No debt in the universe goes unpaid. So while they was premeditating and wishing all of this misery upon you, it actually backfired and reversed on them. Now they're sitting there miserable. I know that you might not be at your best right now. I know you might still be suffering to some degree. But you're coming to terms. You're coming to terms with the ending of the relationship. You're coming to terms with, you know what, I was duped. I was duped by a narcissist. You know, they manipulated me. Fair dues, they manipulated me. You're coming to terms with it like that. You're starting to understand, yeah, okay, I was up against the dream assassin, someone that plotted my downfall. I was up against someone like that. Okay, they wasn't my loving partner. This is how your mind's starting to think now. They wasn't my loving partner. They wasn't my soulmate. They wasn't my other half. They were an enemy. They were the enemy. If you didn't know already, but I'm sure you do if you've been here before and you've watched this content. You know that they're the enemy. You know that they're the devil. And their little scheme that they plotted and planned and premeditated for you to live a lifetime of misery, they're going to live a lifetime of misery now because of this backfiring that happens. Please press the like and the subscribe button. Help your brother out. It'll take 2 seconds of your time. Thank you. They find themselves with new supplies that don't equate to what you used to offer. New supplies that don't give them the same feelings that you used to offer them. They find themselves feeling lost, feeling miserable, feeling detached from you. which is like their toy. They're feeling detached from their favorite toy. They're feeling detached from their favorite thing, right? Because that's what you were. But they took it for granted all of the times. Just like I've said this scenario before. Just like every day when we go and use the toaster, or we go and use the microwave and we heat some food up, or we make some toast or something, or we use that appliance every day. We use that appliance every day. And the day when that appliance stops working is the day we're like, oh God. And then we're grateful for having a microwave, or we're grateful for having a toaster. This is the same thing as the narcissist. When the narcissist is out there and they're with their new supply, and then their new supply doesn't function the way that we function, doesn't make them feel the way that we used to make them feel, doesn't offer them what we used to offer. This is all part of the backfiring. Another aspect of the backfiring, and the main part of it, is your recovery. You digging your heels in the ground and recovering and getting back to... People don't understand when I say get back to who you was before. And what I mean by get back to who you was before, I know you're going to have a new version. You're going to have a new view. Yeah, you're going to have a new analytical side of viewing things. You're going to start to understand things on a deeper level. You're going to be able to spot narcissists. You're going to be able to spot red flags. I know that. But I'm on about that innocence, that pure innocence that you used to have before you met the narcissist. You're gonna have aspects of that as well. Maybe an old friend will say, "Oh, I haven't seen you laugh like this in a while. I haven't seen you be like this in a while." You're gonna get stronger again. You're gonna get stronger again. I promise you. And this is a big lesson for us. This is a big lesson for us. You've got to get that. You've got to understand that. All of their master planning to actually destroy us, all of their manipulation, all of that stuff, what they were doing, right, in order to destroy us, right? That's what they thought in their heads. They were being misled by God. They were being led by the devil, but also God plays a higher role in this, or the universe plays a higher role in this. They were being misled and blinded. They thought that this was their plan. Sorry. They thought this was their plan, right? Okay, yeah, I'm going to destroy them. I'm going to break up with them. I'm not going to give them closure. I'm going to run off with someone new. I'm going to destroy them. I'm going to make them suffer. Because this makes them feel gratified. This makes them feel nice, right? Causing pain, inflicting pain. They like all of that. This is what makes them feel nice. They like all of that, right? But really, God or the universe was keeping a watchful eye upon you and said, don't worry, I'm going to cause them to go astray. I'm going to cause them to wander away. I'm going to cause them to go off and depart from you. And by causing them to depart from you, as the sunshine gets brighter where I am now, you're going to learn a lesson that is worth its weight in gold. You are going to become a stronger, more enhanced version of yourself, 2.0. And you're going to become untouchable when it comes to that narcissist that tried to destroy you. You're going to door slam, bolt and weld it shut. You're going to have the final discard. And you're going to leave them over there on their yellow grass with their dusty new supply. And as I always say, there's two dusties sitting on a couch looking at each other now thinking, how are we going to work this out? Right? Some of them might go to desperate lengths and think, let me have a child. Let me post a child on my social media. Let me make my ex jealous. Let me make you jealous when I say the ex. Let me make them jealous. Let me post a picture of them, me with a new baby. Let me post my wedding photos. Don't believe none of it. They're doing all of that for you. They're doing all of that for you. That's how sick and twisted they are. They will actually have children in this world to make someone jealous. They can't actually pair bond with their partner. They couldn't pair bond with you. an empath, a chosen one, a high being of light, highly intuitive. They couldn't pair bond with someone with such purity. How are they going to pair bond with this dusty person that they're with now? How are they going to pair bond with this child? They can't pair bond with a child either. These narcissists get jealous of their children. That's how sick and twisted they are. They get jealous of their children. They get jealous of what their child has to offer in the world. They get jealous of this. This is their mindset. They're twisted weirdos, right? So what I want you to understand about this backfiring is, the more that you heal, we're not yet. I'm not there yet. You're not there yet. We've still got some way to go, right? We've still got healing. Always healing is forever. But we go more and more down the journey of the healing. And the reason why I say healing is forever is because we are victims of abuse. We've gone through an abusive cycle. We've gone through the love bomb, the devaluation, the discard. We've gone through that abusive cycle. We are a victim of abuse. Even if you had to cut them off, you still went through the abusive cycle. You just called it. You just called the shot and ended it, right? But that has its own limitations as well, because when you cut it off, sometimes you start to feel guilty and you haven't seen the true unmasking of the narcissist. So you'll start to feel empathy towards them. If you're an empath, you'll start to feel empathy towards them, feeling like, oh, maybe I shouldn't have cut them off. Maybe I should have. And I don't want you to stumble upon your reaction. Your reaction was reasonable. It was justified. You needed to cut them off. You needed to cut them out of your life. You done what so many of us didn't do. So be proud of that. Sorry, my chest today. But the backfiring is hitting them from all aspects. Then where they are in their new life, with their new supply, oh, they wish that new supply was you. They wish that new supply was you. They're never going to tell you this stuff. Of course they're not going to tell you this stuff, because that will let their game slip. Remember, they're master manipulators. They're liars. So if we know that they lied throughout the relationship, we know they lied throughout the entirety of the relationship, that we know they lied, right? That's what you need to know. They're lying now. Just because they're off with a new supply, flaunting it in your face, is still a lie, right? They're still lying. They're still doing what they do best, lying, manipulating. And I don't want you to feel sorry for that new supply either. I don't want you to empathize with the new supply and think, oh, sorry, oh, the new supply is going to be going through the abusive cycle. They're a victim of abuse. These narcissists make terrible decisions. They often run into another narcissist. They often run into another psychopath, a sociopath. That's what they run into. Another toxic individual in general, maybe. That's what they run into. If we don't know these people from Adam, right? We don't know these people. But these people are just as toxic. But look, they really thought they played their number on you. They really thought, I've got them where I want them to be. I've destroyed them. Because at one point we were distraught, right? At one point we were really hurting. They were so happy during that time. They were jumping for joy during that time. I don't know if I'm going to have to redo this video or not, because my chest is really bad today. I'm so sorry, everyone. I hope it hasn't distorted the message. I do apologize. But look, they really thought they got us good. And you've got to understand that when you start healing, when you start getting on your journey, on your healing journey, and you start bettering yourself, and you start manifesting things in your life, like maybe your finances will get better, maybe you'll get a promotion at work, maybe you'll start a business. There's different things that will start manifesting in your life, right? And they will resent the fact that you're able to better yourself. They will resent the fact that you're bettering yourself. They'll go crazy. They go crazy. Someone's cooking here, and it's not my house, but someone's cooking something very strong, and it's really tickling my chest. Yeah, they'll go crazy. They'll go insane when they see that you're bettering yourself. When they see you posting on your social media, your new business venture, you've got all that to come. You've got all that to focus on. Don't focus on them. Don't focus on these new relationships. You know, everyone thinks, right? Oh, having a new relationship is the answer. That's how I can get my greatest comeback. That's how I can seek revenge. If we go into a relationship seeking revenge, we're just like them. If we meet someone who's on a level, and we meet someone that's caring, courteous, empathetic, kind, loving, and we develop a bond, a healthy bond, then that's fine. You see what I mean? But if we just try and grab someone who's nearest to us and try to make something out of nothing, it's not going to work out. It's possibly another narcissist. It's possibly another toxic individual, right? We need to make sure that we choose wisely. Even in our business ventures, make sure we choose wisely. Don't let no one become our partner in our business unless they're certified, right? We need to look for certified people, okay? So all of this stuff is the backfiring, what I'm talking about. This is what you've got to come if you haven't already started it already. So many of you have written books, so many of you have written songs, so many of you have developed in your craft and got well versed in whatever thing it is in life that you operate and do. Some of you have bettered yourself in a myriad of ways. You've bettered your life. And the last thing left to tick on the list is finding someone new, maybe. Well, now it's time to find someone new. If you've done that, it's better for us to build up our world. Make our world a better place. Make our life a better place. Have stuff going on in our life, right? Where we're not just focused on the partner. Because we got mixed up in their world. I don't know about you, but I got mixed up in their world. I got mixed up in helping them, making them become better, but realistically, if I was just focusing on me like I'm doing now, and I met them, say I hadn't met them before, they wouldn't even want someone like me. You know why? Because I'm too busy. I'm too focused on what I'm doing. I'm not just going to pour all my love into them like I was, like all pure-heartedly pouring my love into them, wasting all my energy, just trying to build their life up. I'll be doing stuff in my own life. And that's what we need to do, right? We need to focus on our own life. And all of this is going to cause the major backfire. You know, this is backfire upon backfire, right? From you finding your purpose, finding your meaning, you know, maybe getting promotion at work, you're bettering yourself, you're doing whatever it could be. It could be anything, big or small. But you're bettering your life. I've even heard someone say they decorated their home, they renovated their home. You know, if that's something you want to tick off your list, then tick that off their list. And the narcissist was preventing them bettering their home. You see what I mean? It doesn't just have to be to do with monetary reasons. But monetary reasons are good, right? Finding a business, finding something to do. Bettering ourselves, making our world a home. You know, making our life a better place. This is all backfiring upon the narcissist because they plan for us to be destroyed, finished, possibly even suicidal, possibly even commit suicide. That's what they were aiming for us. That's what they were aiming for us to do, to be like. And this is why I say it's backfired. This is why I say it's backfired on them. And let's leave them now. with their dusty new supply, with them dusty selves, in their dusty place, wherever they are, looking at each other, sitting on the couch, two dusties, trying to draw supply from each other, like trying to draw blood from a stone. They're sitting there looking at each other, realizing they're both as dusty as one another. And, you know what I'm saying? Some of these new supplies knew about us. Some of these new supplies knew about us. So that shows you what they're about, innit? Doesn't it? If some of them knew about us, right? And then they went off with our ex-partner, that just shows you what they are. So have no remorse or anything towards them. Forget the new supply. Burn the new supply. Yeah? They're the ones that come and took our trash away. Be happy. Say, you know what? Thank you. Thank you. You took my trash away. That's great. I'm grateful. You know what I'm saying? When we adopt this mindset, there's nothing that can stop us. There's nothing that can stop us at all. Right? They tried to destroy us, but it backfired, you know. They tried to destroy you, but it backfired. It's backfiring now, every day that passes, you know. Don't worry, those tears are going to dry up. If the wounds are still fresh, maybe you'll need to come back and rewatch this video further time down the line. But if you've heard this information now, then I wish that, you know, I had this information when I was first going through it. So it's a blessing that you've got this information and other information I like out there in the hemisphere, narcissistic sphere, or whatever you want to call it. There's information out there to help you along your way. Let's just leave them. Yeah, if we've door slammed, bolted and welded it shut, leave them miserable. As I've told you, I've had hoovers after 4 years. I've had hoovers after 6 years. The narcissist wants to get back into my life. They can't get back into my life. They're going to have to settle with second best. That's what they're going to have to do. And this narcissist in your life is going to have to settle with second best, because they're not going to get you back. Okay? They're not getting you back. And make sure of that. Don't give them no second chances. Block them on all devices. Cut them out of your life like a lobotomy. And focus on your life. Focus on how you can better your world. Focus on how you can make a better world for you and your children if you have children. If you've got children with the narcissist, co-parenting doesn't work. I always say do parallel parenting. Especially if you've got young children, do parallel parenting. You communicate through an app. You meet in a neutral location to drop the children off. You raise them the way you want to raise them. They raise them the way that they want to raise them. And I think it's a better solution than co-parenting, because co-parenting with a narcissist can be totally toxic. So just look and focus and understand that the universe and God is working in our favor. It's all working in our favor. Trust the plan. Trust the process. You know, it's working in our favor. It's a blessing we got to where we are now. It's a It's a blessing that we saw the unmasking. You know, we saw them for what they really are. If it wasn't for God or the universe, these narcissists would still want to be around us now. They would still want to be lingering around us now. It was down to God and the universe to actually cut them out of our lives, which is why we're here, maybe on our own now. It's why this has happened. It wasn't down to their master plan, like I said in the beginning of the video, their master plan to try and destroy us. It wasn't down to that. They were blinded, thinking their master plan was working, thinking their master plan was going to cause us great suffering. And yes, we went through our fair share of suffering, but we've made it out the other side. We've made it out the other side. You know, we're not broken forever, right? And even a broken clock is right twice a day. So even if you're at your lowest, you're on the right path. You're still on the right path. You know, that part of your pain, that part of your thing, I want you to work with that. Those points of pain, you know, work with that. Use that to develop. Use that to go forward. Use it to propel you to go forward. Yeah? Don't worry. Like, it's a relationship. And it's over. And you know what? It's a blessing that it is over. So anyway, thank you for watching today. Please press the like and the subscribe button. If you'd like to donate to the channel, you can find a link in the description box. And if you'd like a one-to-one session with myself, you can also find a link in the description box. Currently have the secondary channel, the spiritual channel. If you want to check that out, the link for that channel is also in the description box. So anyway, I'll be back with another video soon. Peace.